Comics are amazing. The world of comic books is seriously mind-blowing. There's something for absolutely everyone.
Of course, you have classic superhero comics, as well as fantasy and sci fi, horror, comedy, romance, noir, historical fiction. There are even silent comics, erotica. Comics are even adapting film and being adapted into film. Some comics even have a soundtrack. There's ultra weird avant garde. There are even comics about comics. And following this, an entire slew of actual comic studies in the literary field. Comics are even winning literary awards. And my personal favorite, the autobiographical comic. These comics show so much about what it means to create, as well as what it means to actually live in a graphic form. They're incredibly distinctive and intense, and they really let you get to know someone in a very unique way. And then there are comics that make you think and feel on every single page.
I just love comic books. I don't even know how to put it into words how much I love comic books. I mean, I'm getting my master's degree basically in comic books. I'm writing my master's thesis about comic books and just how absolutely amazing they are. They're such a different medium, and it's the way that you interact with it is completely different from anything else. And Scott McCloud actually says that comic books are the most interactive form of media. Basically, when we read comic books, it goes through this process of amplification through simplification, which is what Scott McCloud calls it. And it's through creating comics and iconography through the art, it actually becomes more relatable. And we actually really put ourselves more into these characters because they're simultaneously more descriptive and less descriptive. So by abstracting these characters and this world into, this iconographic drawing, it actually makes it so that we feel more for these characters and for more for what's going on in this, fictional world in this comic book. And it's phenomenal. And the feeling that you get from reading comics is like so much different, so much more different than reading fiction, than watching a movie, anything else. Like, comics have moved me more than any other medium that I can think of. It blows my mind what comics can do, especially when you really get into knowing and understanding the form. And then there's the people who really just kind of just fuck with it, so they actually start making like meta comics, like comics that really are so self-aware that they actually use the form to challenge your perceptions. And it's a completely different fourth wall than in film or anything else. I love comics.